shout out to Tim Dillon, you know, and he said, it's true. He says there's two, you got things that go either big or good. You know, he's right. It's like you either become Kia and you sell a whole bunch of them shits, or you're Rolls Royce. And that was the example Tim Dillon gave. And I was like, that's a great point. It's like, you know, Rolls Royce sells like what, 4,000 a year? They cost like 400 grand. But, you know, Kias, they're just flying out. You know, they're shitting those out.
Quantity
it's
over
like
quality.
the fucking, they're just pushing those things out of the fucking American capitalist pussy like a Irish Catholic girl trying to out-reproduce
The
Protestants.
C-section of cars.
Yeah. I mean, they're just pushing those fucking mediocre shitheads out, waterheads, one by one. And they're good enough. A Kia will get you around. LeBron drives one. I love him. Don't you love him in the Kia commercials? How many Kias do you think LeBron has? You think LeBron would rather be seen in a Kia? I mean, it's funny when you see LeBron in a Kia, and they're just going, hey, black people, here's one of your idols. Here's something a lot of you can afford. Get it.
Get it. LeBron keeps his rings in the console.
Yeah.
You can too.
Yeah. Does LeBron actually drive a Kia? Now, if you think that Kia, the company, is going to allow that answer to be no, you got another thing coming. Of course he's got one, but do you think he ever actually hops in one? Can you imagine LeBron James? Let's be honest. LeBron James may be the most famous person on the planet besides Messi and Neymar, right? So you got Messi, Neymar, LeBron James. Those names, like the way he's marketed, like he's probably one of the top 5 most famous human beings on the planet.
And you think he's going to step into a Kia?
You think he says to his wife, let's take the Kia? You think he looks at his mansion for his cars? The guy's got a mansion for his cars. How many cars do you think LeBron James has? He does not have 3 cars.
Probably 16.
You think he only has 16 cars?
He definitely has as many cars as many times he's been to the finals.
Yeah, dog, at least. LeBron James has, I would probably say 40, 50, 60. You know how many cars does Jay Leno have? 160? Seinfeld, like 100. Dude, buying a car for them is like, hey, you want a sandwich? What do you guys want to eat tonight? It's like, you want to get a pizza? They're like, you know what? Tomorrow, I want to go get a Porsche. So he might.
Let me get a number 4 series.
Yeah. Imagine him just perusing, right? He can't even see the cars because he has to look past. He's got to look over the staff that takes care of the cars.
Go back up to that picture?
Yeah.
I mean, he looks so uncomfortable. He looks like he's being kidnapped.
You know when the camera stops rolling, he goes, get me out of this fucking piece of shit. Yeah. I'm about to vomit. Get me out of it. I think you know how like porn actors have like a buffer to blow them while they're off. Just to I bet you like he has like a Porsche or a Lambo right next to like when to get out. He goes, ugh, and he gets in a Lambo just like all right, just to keep himself fucking cool. And then when it's time to shoot, he hops back into Kia, and there's only a certain amount he can take, and then he like cools off right in the fucking Lambo.
Into a lunch bag.
He gets right into it. Yeah, he's breathing. Then he gets out. He gets in the Lambo, and he fucking breathes in. He goes, never again. God, that was a nightmare. Fuck. For a moment, it felt like I wasn't LeBron James. Mm-hmm. That's not a good feeling.
Gets in the Kia, passes out. They have to bring him back with a Cohiba.
Yeah, I imagine if you're LeBron James, having one moment that feels like you're not LeBron James, probably terrifying. It's enough to it. And you know what can invoke that feeling? I'm no psychiatrist, but I think one of the things that could probably invoke that feeling the most is sitting in a Kia. Sitting in a Kia. So yeah, could you just picture him perusing all his cars? His Porsche, Lambo, Tesla X Plaid. Nah, not tonight. Me and my wife were going to Ocean Prime in Miami. Nah, I feel like it doesn't have the right feel. But look at that sensible $45,000 Kia SUV. I think that me and my queen, that would be nice to roll up in that.
Yeah, that's going to be perfect. I mean, my watch is worth more than this car, but it's going to be perfect.
I bet you he's got like a body double that drives one or something with the tint on. And Kia made like it was part of the deal. Like they have to have like what dude who looks like LeBron drive one Kia with tinted windows, and then just like a loudspeaker on going, I'm LeBron James. I'm in a Kia. You see me. I'm in this Kia. They don't lie to you in the ad. It's amazing. It's amazing how products can pay people who are actually the opposite of the product to market their product. And I always go back to that Sprite example because it's just my favorite, I mean, he may be the best athlete ever all around, like ever. So it's just funny. Like Sprite is just not part of his diet. You can't not miss games and drink Sprite on a regular basis. You just can't. You just can't do it. You know? Anyhow. I mean, we digress, but it's all related. It's all related to the fact that you got to know, you have to know that LeBron's in the Sprite commercial to convince you to drink something that eventually will kill you. And if you don't, it's on you because of freedom, baby. And I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with that. Because what's the other solution, right? Some nanny state where they constantly look after you.
Monitor you.
Yeah, like an overprotective parent. That's no fun. A parent that doesn't let you sneak out of the basement door and finger bang a girl on the steps at night.
Yeah.
Or under the bleachers. That's no fun.
Because if not, you would have a horrible life. And there would be no fun. And Bruce Springsteen wouldn't have half his catalog.
He would not even be a musician.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Bruce Springsteen is a multi gazillionaire and has all that music because, union workers got disbanded. Right? Doesn't he have all those like working class songs of like that are supposed to be the blues? Like, I'm just sitting here, no job, and now I'm on the street and I'm kind of making ends meet working at the iron mill. So like, yeah, it's the same thing you said, if we're going to represent capitalism, I mean, it's like, hey, not only does it foster innovation, but it the hardships of it, the dark side of capitalism creates artists. You're never going to have Jay-Z come out of fucking a nanny state like Sweden. It's never going to happen. You're never going to have that. You need a place like America where you sink or swim, where you get shot dead in the street, or you're a gazillionaire. We can't have this middle nanny state shit. Mm-hmm. No art's born there. You ever go see a fucking Swedish band? What do they got going on? ABBA? You want to go see ABBA?
No one wants to see that.
No, you want to see the Beatles, where they come, where they couldn't even afford dental work. Where'd they come from? Liverpool? They crawled out of some fucking mud pile.
I want to see
of
Wu-Tang.
Beans and fried fish.
I want to see Wu-Tang. That's what I want to see.
Now, would Wu-Tang be possible if there wasn't poverty and disenfranchisement and all these things that capitalism creates?
No.
You
can't have a comfortable bed in jail
and
rap about killing a nigga.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I don't want to live in that world, dog. I don't want to live in the world of safety and moderation and regulation and empathy. I want to live in the rules of the jungle. I want to live in a dog-eat-dog world. I want to live in a dominator-be-dominated world. I want to live in a jail basketball game. That's what I want to live in, where there's no carrying. I want to live in a jail basketball game where carrying is a bigger offense than an elbow to the face. Because it's the closest to nature.